need to start properly so that we can really know what is happening. Are we there? My people, we are here to be made into the image of Jesus. We are here to fall in love with Jesus. Are we there? Romans chapter 8 from verse 35. What shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation, persecution, principalities, not even powers, can separate us from the love of Christ? So there was a union they had. There was an intimacy these people had with Jesus. There was a oneness they had with Jesus that nothing on earth could separate them from that oneness. My people, before you can extend kingdom, fall in love with Jesus. Know Jesus well enough before you can frontier kingdom. Building, we are revealing Jesus. So we are going to look into a lot of things about Jesus, okay, in building. But let me just lay this foundation. See, love Jesus. Forget kingdom first. Are we there? My people, live kingdom. Be conformed into his image. That is the first thing. Are we there? Kingdom is not running. The goal of every believer is to extend kingdom. We can't run away from that. But for us to do that, this must first be fulfilled. We must be chiseled. We must be refined. We must be transformed into his exact image. We must be intimate. We must love him than our lives for us to begin to talk about kingdom business. Blessed be God. There must be a salt covenant. There must be a love affair to the point of you willing to sacrifice yourself for the sake of King Jesus. He must be elevated in your heart above everything, above anyone. For us to begin to talk about the sensitive matters of kingdom, we have to have fallen in love with the person, the image of Jesus. He has to be the epicenter of our hearts before we can now begin to represent him across the nations of the world. If this does not occur, if all we are after is kingdom, reigning, influencing, we are not safe. If you are not sure about your love for Jesus, if you are not sure about the sacrifice you can make for Jesus based on how well you know him, based on how well you are intimate with him, based on how well you fall in love with him, based on how well you trust him, if this is not settled, you can't begin to talk about matters of kingdom. Because the reason why we are frontiering kingdom is to extend the glory, the culture of Jesus upon the nations and into the nations. But I'm saying this Jesus, if you don't know him,